nice full movement class, lots of stuff. Get the heat going, get the core going. We need that after the holidays. So let's get started. Recline onto your backs and place your feet on the mat, knees up. We're going to start with some bridge work. Make sure you can measure the distance from the heels with your fingertips. Make sure that the back, the scapula, the shoulders are nice and wide onto your mat. And if you would like, you can do a couple of those little like arches, cat-cow postures where you really lift the chest and the stomach off the mat and then flush everything down. I want you to start with a nice flush back on the mat. A little bit of a tilt into the pelvis already so that you're getting started. That's going to help engage the core right away, so you'll really be able to feel that. And use the hands here. We're going to really press the hands and the arms into the mat. They're going to be your support. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Again, just like that. Maybe close the eyes for a moment too. Deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Now let's seal the lips. Inhaling through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhaling out the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beginning to feel your Ujjayi breath, creating heat. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep those hands nice and firm on the mat. You already got a little bit of a tuck in the pelvis. Exhaling all the air out. And as you inhale, begin to tilt the pelvis up towards the ceiling, coming up towards your shoulders, towards the chest, pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, rippling down, lowering the back onto the mat. Beginning to find your bridge posture. Inhale, tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips up, pressing into the hands, bringing the weight towards the shoulders and the chest. Exhale, lowering yourself back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering back down. This time, inhale, lifting all the way up. Now feel the weight transfer into your left foot. Come up to the ball of the right foot and then lift the right leg all the way up. I'm going to flaunt through my foot. Really begin to press the hips up. Use the hands and the left foot to really try and keep the hips nice and tall there. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, hold, inhale, exhale, hold, last one, inhale, exhale, release the right foot down onto the mat, and then lowering the hips all the way back down. Starting back from scratch, maybe do a round of lifting through the spine and then flushing it back down. As you inhale, tucking the pelvis, lifting up through the hips. Transferring the weight over to the right foot, come onto the ball of the left, and then once you have that weight into the right leg, lifting the left foot up. Really press into the hands, press into the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips higher. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left foot down. See if you can press the hips higher one last time before you lower everything back down. We're going to do that one more time on the right and the left side. Reflush the back onto the mat. Inhale, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, coming up towards the shoulders. Transferring the weight to the left foot, reaching the right foot up. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, last inhale, exhale, lower it down. Keep the hips up, transfer the weight straight to the right leg, and then lift the left leg up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last inhale, exhale, lower the left leg down, lift the hips up one last time, and then lower the back all the way down onto your mat. Come into happy baby pose. Grab a hold of the arches. Flush the back down onto the mat, and then you can begin to rock a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a massage onto the back. Maybe you want to start by extending one leg, stretching through the hamstrings, and then the other. They did a lot of work, the hamstrings, already. Good. And then bringing the shins and the knees in close towards the chest, giving yourself a nice hug, and then rocking and rolling up the spine. Take your time here. Allow yourself to feel the massage on the back. And we're going to make our way back into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So you can go through a vinyasa if you would like, or just go straight back to downward facing dog. The more vinyasas you do, the warmer you'll get. But you can always skip them whenever you feel like it. Begin to pedal through the feet, warming up the hamstrings, warming up the glutes. Maybe taking a peek forward at the hands. Do you like the index fingers pointing forward? Do you like the middle finger pointing forward? Do you need a break from the wrist? You can always come down into dolphin pose onto your forearms. That might feel good too if you hyperextend in your elbows like I do. So sometimes I have to be very cautious when I'm in downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, find yourself in your still downward facing dog. Allow the drishti to go towards your legs or maybe the belly button. Take a nice deep inhale and an exhale. And then inhale, rippling forward into your high plank. Holding here. Feel the expansion through the upper back. So the shoulders are really huffing a little bit here. It's almost there's a puff of air on the back and you're just pushing it up. Take your gaze a little bit forward towards the top of your mat. Transfer the weight into the right foot and then just ever so slightly lift the left leg up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep it up, flow through a vinyasa. Meeting back in three-legged dog, and then lowering the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, rippling forward into high plank. Again, pressing into the hands, lifting up through the shoulders. The belly and the spine are meeting together. You're pushing through the heels, engaging into the glutes here. Look a little bit forward. Transfer the weight over to the right leg and then ever so slightly lift the right leg off. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Flow through your vinyasa. Haha, nice and challenging today. Three-legged dog. Lowering it down. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. One more time on each side. Inhale, rippling forward into your high plank. Looking forward. Feeling nice and strong. Transfer the weight over to the right leg. Lift the left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your vinyasa. Woo, getting the arms going, getting the core going. Lower it down. Downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, rippling forward into your high plank. Holding here. Transfer the weight into the left foot. Raise the right leg up. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flow through your vinyasa. Very good. Three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out through the mouth. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out. We're going to jump straight into Utkatasana chair pose. So as you inhale, come to the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward. And then as you exhale, you're just going to jump the feet straight together, find the bend, lift up into chair pose. Bring the rib cage together, shoulders down the back. Inhaling here. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Can you see your toes? Take a peek. Make sure that you're sitting back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, come all the way up to stand. Roll the shoulders down the back a couple of times. And then bring the hands to heart center. Chin slightly bowed in towards the chest. Maybe closing the eyes. Feeling yourself shift from side to side onto your mat. And then set your intention for your practice. Whether it's one word, a phrase, or a dedication. Once you have that intention, inhale through the nose with sealed lips. Exhaling out the nose. Allow it to trickle all the way down your body, out through your feet and onto your mat. Lift all 10 toes and then slowly lower one at a time back down onto your mat. Flutter open the eyelids. Inhale, release the hands down by your side. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reaching the arms up and over the head. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. 5 breaths in downward facing dog. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, come to the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach up, look up, palms come together to touch. Exhale, Tadasana. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Keep the hands flat here. Then as you exhale, think tailbone up as you flow through your vinyasa. Good way to start working on that handstand prep by really trying to bring the hips up over the shoulders. That's why I want you to think tailbone up. And you always want to think fingertips are nice and engaged. The hands do so much work in our inversions. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to the tippy toes. Bend the knees, weight into the hands as you exhale, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, find light. Try to keep the hands flat. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach up, look up, palms come together to touch. Exhale, Tadasana, last round of this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, float through your vinyasa. 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to the tippy toes. Look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, float to the top. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, reach up, look up, palms come together to touch. Exhale, Tadasana. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, flow. Let's get ready for Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1 on the right and the left side. Have some fun with it. Inhale, ground down into the left foot. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow, and do whatever you are working on right now. Are you flowing through chin stand? Are you keeping the right leg lifted? Are you just doing a traditional vinyasa? Whatever feels good for you will feel good for me. Inhale, ground down into the right foot 45 degrees. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow. Do the same thing you did on the right side, onto the left. Keep balance. And you want to make sure we take equal practice in both sides. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Think about dropping the shoulders down the back, lifting through the finger pads, engaging into the legs. Don't let them just relax. You want them to be rooted down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, float to the top. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utthita Konasana, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful, you guys. Hands to the hips. Inhale, jump the feet, hips width apart, and then give yourself that mini back bend. Lift up through the chest. Go as far back as you would like. And then as you exhale, returning upright, hinging at the hips, bowing down over the legs. And then take your 2 peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes for Padangusthasana. Inhale, reset, find length through the spine. Exhale, make space through the rib cage. Bring that navel towards the spine. Bend into the elbows. Maybe the knees, belly to thigh. Weight transferring into the balls of the feet. And then allow the head to relax. Don't have any tension in the neck. You want to feel all the space in the rib cage, the shoulders, and through the hamstrings. This is also a great time to relax your face. Stretch the mouth open wide. Furrow your brow. Stick the tongue out, maybe a couple lion's breaths. Just releasing that tension. Take another inhale. As you exhale, see if you can just pull ever so slightly a little bit more. Inhale, release the grip of the toes, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands come to your hips. Hold here for an inhale. If you could lift the heels up off the mat, and as you rise back up, you could stay all the way up on the toes. That's how much the weight should be forward. That's a great little test that you can always do on your balance when we do those forwards. Come to Tadasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, bend the knees, Utthita Konasana, chair pose. Just keep the arms wide here. We're going to do a little bit of movement here. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, broaden into the chest. Now as you exhale, come up to the toes. Swing the arms back and just bring the upper body parallel to your mat, almost as if you were skiing. Inhale, drop the heels, lift the arms back up, Utkatasana. Exhale, skiers pose, coming to the toes, chest parallel to the mat. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, swing the arms back, come up onto the balls of the feet, skiers. One last time. Inhale, lower the heels, lift the arms up. Exhale, swing the arms back, come up to the balls of the feet. Now, open the knees wide, plant the hands down, coming into Bakasana, crow pose. See how high up the knees can get on those forearms. Remember, toes come up towards the glutes. Engage into the core. Create space in the back. Look forward as you inhale. Exhale, shoot the legs back. Flow through your vinyasa. Very good, Paula. I saw that. That looks great. Returning back to downward facing dog. Take a moment and inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, raise the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold and hover. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to forehead. See how far forward you can get it, and then step the right foot forward. Low runner's lunge. Inhale, come up to the fingertips. Broaden through the chest. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Lifting up. Reaching the arms up, biceps framing the ears. We'll take a little bit of movement here, some pulses. So as you inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, bend, go a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Let's take a twist. Reach the right arm back and the left arm forward. Take your gaze over towards the right fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the right hand down towards the left leg and then reach the left fingertips up. A little bit of a back bend twist. Reaching up through the chest. Maybe the index finger and thumb meet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, return back to center, high crescent. Exhale, opening yourself up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Maybe the feet go a little bit wider. Make sure that you're zipping up through the front, engaging the core, arms rooting down nice and strong. We're gonna do a fun little transition here. We're gonna move through reverse warrior into Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. So that's when the right hand will go to the pinky side edge of your right foot. Take an inhale, reaching the right fingertips up. Find reverse warrior, allowing the left hand to go down the left leg. And then as you exhale, reaching the right arm farther past your knee, farther past your toes, resting it down onto the mat towards the pinky side edge, and then releasing the left arm up to frame your ear. You're creating that nice diagonal line. So really push through the arch of the left foot. Take an inhale here and an exhale. Now let's flow through that. So inhale, coming into reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. I told you, lots of movement today. One more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold here. See if you can open up the chest a little bit more as you inhale. And then exhale, come to the ball of the left foot. Low runner's lunge. Plant the hands down. Inhale here. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. And again, take any variation that you would like. Just a wonderful way to reset. I'm just going to change my direction real quick. Inhale, reaching the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes in towards the nose. Hold and hover. Inhale, reaching it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lifting up and back. Exhale, see if you can get that knee towards the forehead and then stepping the left foot forward and through. Low runner's lunge, very good. Inhale, come to the fingertips, broaden through the chest. Exhale, brings you up, high crescent lunge. Biceps framing the ears, sipping in the rib cage. Lengthening through the right leg. Let's take some pulses. Inhale, lengthening through the left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Beautiful. Find that twist. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. And then your drishti, your gaze goes towards the left fingertips. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Use the arms as if you were almost pushing your hands against the wall. They're engaged as well. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take that back bend. Drop the left arm down towards the right leg and then lift the right arm up. I am putting my index finger and my thumb together. Lifting up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, return back, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Ooh, really feeling that in the left leg, huh? Push down on the shoulders. Relax the face here. Make sure that we're doing our breathing, finding that Ujjayi breath. And we're gonna do the same little sequence, flowing through our reverse warrior into Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. So inhale, reaching the left fingertips up, right arms go down by the right leg. Exhale, extend the left arm long and then place it down by the left pinky toe, reaching the right arm up. So we're creating that beautiful diagonal line. Really feel that you're pushing through the pinky side edge of the right foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior, let's flow. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Very good, one more. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold here, see if you can open the chest up even more, looking at your right elbow. And then exhale, shifting onto the ball of the right foot, finding yourself in low runner's lunge. Inhale, place the weight into the hands. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Very good, you guys. Nice deep inhale. Audible exhale. Take a moment, remind yourself of your intention. It might have drifted away during that sequence. Take a hold of it, bring it back into the body, bring it back into the third eye. Bringing the soles of the feet almost together, and then inhale, rippling forward to a high plank, and then lowering all the way down onto the mat, releasing the arms, taking one ear down. Take a moment to break and breathe. Feel the heartbeat on the mat. Feel its tempo. Use the Ujjayi breathing to slow it back down a little bit. Feel the heat that you've created in the body. So we get ready to do a little back bend series. So when you're ready, we're going to go through the strongest series. So we're going to lower the forehead down. Take the backs of the hands onto the mat, and that's our anchor. The back of the hands stay down. I'm gluing the legs together, creating one long leg. Start by exhaling all the air out. And then as you inhale, reaching the legs up, reaching the head up, finding that back bend in Shalabhasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach a little further. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to stay lifted, but we're going to move the hands so that they frame the rib cage. Flip the hands down onto the mat. Press down. See if you can lift higher. Inhale. Exhale. Glue the elbows in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the legs down. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Very good. Glue the legs together. Inhale, rippling forward into high plank. This time we hold here for 5. Push the mat away for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. I told you we were going to get rid of all that holiday food. Lowering down onto the mat. Rest one ear down. Take a moment of breath. Inhale. Exhale. You could stay into Shalabhasana, or we'll move into Dhanurasana. So kick the feet towards the glutes. And again, you can either be parallel and flexed, or point with the knees a little bit wider and the big toes together to touch. Go ahead and grab a hold of the ankles, and then lower the forehead down onto the mat to reset. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, reaching the toes up, reaching the heads up, stretch through the shoulders. Inhale. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You got 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Lower down, place the hands on the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Take a nice deep inhale. Audible exhale. This time, come to the tippy toes, bend the knees, and then once you jump through, come down onto the shins. We're coming into Ustrasana, camel pose. So make sure that the knees and the hips are nice and aligned. You can either tuck the toes under if you would like, or keep them flat. It's up to your preference. Let's start with the hands on the hips, and just roll the shoulders down the back and lift up through the chest. And then just feel where the weight wants to go. Make sure that you're not putting too much pressure on the knees. And if you do feel that pressure, just roll the mat over for a little extra padding. And then come back up towards the center. Realign back straight up. And then you can take the hands, either fingertips pointing down or pointing up, whatever you enjoy more. Start by engaging into the legs. Feel the hamstrings and the quadriceps working together. Engage into the glutes. Find the core here. Inhale. Begin to lift the chest up. As you exhale, begin to press the hips forward. Now you can stay with the hands here or lower the hands down towards the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now if the hands are on the heels, slowly bring the hands back up towards the glutes and the low back. Rise yourself back up and then sit in between your ankles in hero's pose. You can also sit right on top of a block if this is uncomfortable for you, or just sitting on top of the shins. Bring the arms out long in front of you, roll the shoulders down the back, bring the chin in towards the chest. Take a moment with the eyes closed, a nice calming breath. Back bends can bring a lot of anxiety. Slow the heart rate down. We're going to do that one more time. So when you're ready, coming up on top of the shins, I'm going to start this time with hands into heart center, and I'm going to use the arms to open up the chest while I reach back for my heels. Feel free to do any of the other back bends that we've already done. Hands on low back, maybe you go back to Dhanurasana or Shalabhasana, whatever feels comfortable for you. So again, rooting down into the legs, engaging into the quads, the hamstrings and the glutes, engaging into the core. Inhale, begin to lift the chest up, slightly bring the hips forward. And then as you exhale, I'm going to reach the arms out and back towards the heels, reaching the chest towards the back wall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. As I inhale, pushing through the hips, bringing the arms back to heart center, and then sitting back down into hero's pose, right between the heels. Arms extending long in front. Take a nice moment to slow everything down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Things like Ustrasana take a lot of tension onto the knees, and if you're like me and have had knee issues, sometimes it takes a while to get comfortable with that asana. All those back bends that we did and all that leg work that we did is really going to help strengthen that and get you towards where you need to be. So never feel discouraged if some asanas aren't your favorite or make you feel uncomfortable. There are so many other ones that will get you back to where you want to be. Slightly come up onto the shins and then just step the legs back into your high plank. Hold for an inhale and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, hop to the top of your mat, keeping the feet hips width apart as we get ready for Padangusthasana. So just take the hands, slide them underneath the feet. Transfer that weight over into the big toes, maybe rubbing the toes onto the heels of the hands for a massage. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bend into the elbows, lowering the belly down onto the thigh. Relax the shoulders down the back. You want to feel them working too a little bit, so more out instead of towards the ears. Navel towards the spine. Relaxing the head, maybe a couple shakes no. And then a couple of nods, yes, as you pull your body closer towards your legs. Again, keeping the weight towards the balls of the feet. Take another inhale here. And another exhale. Inhale, releasing the hands from underneath the feet, looking forward. Exhale, hands come to your hips. Now if you want to try it, come up to the toes as you inhale. And then exhale, bringing the upper body up. And then lowering the heels down. Nice little challenge check. Come to the top of your mat, coming into Tadasana. Feel yourself in your mountain pose. Feel yourself so strong. We did lots of leg work, core work, and arm work today. We're really ticking all the boxes, which is much needed after a holiday binge fest that most of us probably had. Let's get ready to move on with our standing series. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. As you exhale, come up to the balls of the feet, bring the upper body forward, arms swing back, and then open the knees wide, coming into your Bakasana crow pose. Try and get those knees as high as you can up onto your forearms. Bringing the toes together, looking forward as you inhale, puff the back. Exhale, shoot back, flow through your vinyasa. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to forehead, and then passing through, low runner's lunge. Inhale, coming up to the fingertips. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Hold here for an inhale. And an exhale. We're going to go for a full twist. So hands come to heart center, and then lifting the left elbow up and across the right thigh. Bring the hands together, pushing in so that the thumbs come towards the sternum. Looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can stay here or just test your balance. See if you can maybe shift forward towards the right leg and then maybe lift the left leg up. Whew, it's okay if you fall out. Just a little test, something a little bit fun. Try to just see if you can shift that weight a little over. The left leg might just lift up a little bit or it might lift up a lot. Once you're done playing, return back to your twist. Inhale, return back, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Hold here, one inhale. One exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, lift the right fingertips up. Exhale, coming forward, Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Reaching the left arm up towards your ear. One inhale. And one exhale. Now you'll see why I wanted you to transfer your weight. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Take the left hand to the left hip, and then just reach the right hand towards the right corner of your mat. Slowly glide yourself forward, transferring the weight into the right leg, and then lifting the left leg up. Strong flex in the left foot, and then maybe taking the left arm up. Maybe the drishti goes towards your left fingertips. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Challenge for you if you'd like. Bend into the left knee. Grab a hold of the left ankle. And then really start to open up into the chest. Bound Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale. Good, you guys. Inhale. Exhale, maybe a smile on the face. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release the left leg. And then release the left arm down, come into a standing split. So really start to parallel the left leg down. You might not go as high, but that's the point. And you have some options here, staying here into your standing split. Maybe you want to wrap the hands around the right ankle to test your balance. Or you can plant the palms, maybe move to a wall and practice some handstand hops. Really rooting into the fingers. And all you really need to do is just a couple trying to get the shoulders over the wrist. See if you can get some air time. Just a few hops. And then when you're done, just flowing through your vinyasa. Take your time. Play around. We'll be back in downward facing dog. Ooh, I can really feel that work into the right leg. Feels good to be in downward facing dog. When you're done playing, you know where to find us. Let's all take a nice collective breath. Inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out through the mouth. Let's take this onto the left side. Inhale, reaching the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes towards the forehead and then plant it down, low runner's lunge. Inhale, come to the fingertips. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale. Full twist, hands come to heart center. Inhale, create space in the right side body. Take the right elbow up and across the left leg. Bringing the hands together and then pushing so that the thumbs come towards the sternum. And then looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Now again, you can stay here, maybe even wing out the arms, or if you just want to check your balance, see if you can just come up to the ball of the right foot, and then just shift forward. Just checking it out. One side might be better than the other. And then just returning back into your twist. Take a moment to inhale here. And then exhale, return yourself back, high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up nice and wide. Nice bend into the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, relax the face. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, tipping the fingers up. And then exhale, moving into your extended side angle. Nice bend into the left knee. Left hand down. Right arm framing your ear. Create that diagonal line. Inhale. Exhale. Ardha Chandrasana. Take the right hand to the right hip. Left hand to the corner of the mat. And then just shift the weight into the left leg. Reaching the right leg up. Strong flex into the right foot. And then the right hand lifts up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Another inhale. Another exhale. Take the bind if you would like. Bend into the right knee. Grab a hold of the ankle. Lift through the chest. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, release the right leg. And then lower the right hand down. Standing split. Ooh, I can feel that now for sure. Find yourself nice and parallel. Now you can work here on that standing split. Maybe you want to take a hold of your balance, wrapping the hands around the ankle. Or handstand if you did it on the other side. You can go to a wall if you'd like a little bit of support. Take anything that you would like. It's whatever feels good for you. And again, remember, one side's always better than the other, but we gotta create that balance on both sides. This is not my strong hopping side, but we gotta make sure it's there. And whenever you're ready, flow through your vinyasa. And take a break in Balasana, child's pose. Maybe just sitting in a nice comfortable seated position. Take a moment to feel the legs relax. We did so some really excellent work today. Only a few more asanas left. And then whenever you're ready, returning yourself back to downward facing dog. Really feeling the difference in your downward facing dog from when you started this practice today. Feel the lift in the tailbone, the rooting down of the heels. Notice all those little changes. Coming to a seated position, you can either just lower the knees down and slide the legs through, or hop through, bending the knees, maybe taking the hands back a little bit, and then shooting the legs out. Good jump throughs, very nice. Plant the feet down onto your mat, maybe scooch the hips in just a little bit, reach the arms out in front of you, and then lower all the way down onto the mat. So now we're going to go into back bends, and we're going to go straight into Urdhva Dhanurasana. So first, make sure that the heels are a nice distance. They're right underneath the knees. You can tickle the backs of the heels with your fingers. And then take your hands to frame your ears. Really bring the elbows together. Not together, but bringing them in a little bit closer so that they're not winging out. They're right in line with the wrists. Let's take a little bit of a tuck into the pelvis. Start to engage into the core right away. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, press into the feet and the hands come to the crown of the head for a moment, and then shooting up, bringing that weight towards the chest. Now, I don't want you to feel that the knees and the feet are getting the weight. Push back towards the chest, and then drop the head and look down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. As you exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Begin to bend through the elbows and lowering the upper body down. Take the feet out wide towards your mat. Knock the knees in towards each other, or maybe windshield wiper side to side if that feels good. A little twist in the back feels nice after some back bends. We're going to do that again, but just like we did in the beginning of class today, we're going to lift one leg up and hold. Now, if you have issues with your wrists, you can do this on your forearms as well. We've been talking about that a lot. I do say to first come up to the crown of the head. That way you can kind of scooch the elbows down. This is a great practice to get into Kapotasana, which is an asana that we'll hopefully get to in the new year. It's a tough one. Take any variation that feels good for you, or follow along with us. Tickle the backs of the heels. Return to that slight tuck into the pelvis. Reach the hands back towards your ears, elbows straight up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, press into the feet, come to the crown of the head. Shift your forearms if you would like, or press all the way up. Once you feel nice and tall, maybe walk the feet back a little bit. Transfer the weight into the left leg and then lift the right leg up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right leg down, shift the weight over to the right, and then lift the left leg up. Holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lowering everything down. Give me one more inhale, push. Exhale, chin in towards the chest, lower yourself down. That's it for the back bends. Take the feet as wide as the mat. Knock the knees in towards each other, or take the arms out long and then do a couple of windshield wipers. And of course, if it feels good, take a moment and pause in one direction, giving yourself a nice twist. It's also a really great quad stretch. And then going into the other direction. Good. And then bringing the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a couple of circles on the low back. Make sure to go into the other direction. Good. And then bringing the chin in towards the chest. Give yourselves a couple of rocks and rolls until you come up into Dandasana, legs out long in front of you. Move some of the flesh from underneath yourself. Hands by your hips. Chin tucked in towards the chest. Strong flex into the feet. We're going to go into Marichyasana A. So take the right foot and set it down beside the left thigh, but you want a little bit of space in between the legs and the feet. If you would like, you can just stay here, giving your leg a little bit of a squeeze. The next step is to transition towards the bind. So you're going to take the right shoulder into the right knee, and you can start by extending the arms out long and then forward folding from here. The full bind would be to really begin to reach the right arm back. I flip the thumb down, get a nice little pop on my shoulder, always feels good. And then I'm going to reach the left arm around and grab a hold of the left wrist. You start to lift up, it's okay if the right hip is lifted. You want to start with a nice straight back. And then I'm going to reach the chin forward first, and then round through the head once I come over the left leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, begin to lengthen up, come all the way up to sit. And we're going to stay with the right foot here and go into a twist, Marichyasana C. So I'm going to start with the right hand down by the low back and just going to lift the left elbow up and across the right knee. And this is where you can start and do a nice little cactus arm twist. Or we're going to reach the left shoulder down, bring that left thumb down towards your mat, and then bend through the elbow and grabbing a hold of the fingertips or the right wrist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Give yourself a nice counter twist, reaching over towards the left. Beautiful. And then extend the right leg long, and then place the left leg down onto the mat to go over to the other side. So of course you can just start by giving yourself a nice squeeze, or you can transition by bringing the left shoulder towards the left knee, reaching the arms out long towards the side, and then bending over from there. The bind will be reaching the left arm back, dropping the thumb towards the mat, and then taking a bend into the elbow. This time we're going to grab a hold of the right wrist. Again, it's okay if the left hip is up. Start by really pulling the right hand down, lifting through the chest, and then reaching the chin forward, and then the head can come down towards the right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to move around a little bit into the asana. Just because you sit into something doesn't mean that's where you have to stay. I always kind of move the shoulders around, stretch my foot a little bit longer, get comfortable, see what feels good for you. Do one more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Keep the right leg long, left foot on the mat for our twist over to the left. Start by taking the left hand down by your low back, and then just reaching the right elbow across the left knee and pushing, opening up through the chest into your twist for cactus arms. Or taking the right shoulder around, dropping the thumb, and then reaching around. As you can see, I can just reach for my fingertips in this asana. I'm not fully bound yet, and that's okay. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And one more, exhale. Slowly release the bind, give yourself a counter twist. And then extend both legs out long in front of you as we get ready for Paschimottanasana, our forward fold stretch. Again, if you want to release some of the skin from underneath your sits bones, go ahead. Inhale, reaching the arms up, creating space into the rib cage. And then as you exhale, hinging forward, creating a straight spine. No rounding in the back yet. So you feel the belly come down. And then the arms can reach around. Maybe binding, maybe grabbing a hold of the feet, big toes, maybe even with your peace fingers. And resting here for 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching the crown of the head forward as you inhale, reaching the arms out long, fingertips moving up towards the ceiling as you come to sit. Let's place the hands a little bit, about an inch behind the glutes, fingertips pointing towards the glutes. Point through the toes. Inhale, lengthen through the chest, reach it towards the ceiling. As you exhale, hips up, reverse plank pose. If you would like, the head can reach back or chin can stay tucked in towards the chest. Holding here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lowering the hips all the way back down. Getting ready for our final asana. I'm going to talk us through headstand, but feel free to move into forearm stand, handstand. Maybe you want to do shoulder stand, and you can also just do legs up the wall. Setu Baddha Konasana, if you would like, reclining down. Take anything that will make you feel wonderful to close out your practice with. If you're working on headstand and you need a wall, that's perfect. You'll work your way back out of the wall. I know I had to. Here's a little tip. You really want to find a focal point. So find your dristi. We talk a lot about the arms and making sure you have that wonderful triangle, and that's all very important, but so is your gaze. Your dristi is important in all of your asanas. It really helps you focus, and it will really help you balance. I promise you that. So I'm going to measure, placing my hands on the elbows and then bringing them out so I create a nice triangle, creating a basket for my head, and then I'm just going to set the crown of the head right in behind my hands. My thumbs are on top of my head. They're also there as a little guide point. And then I pop up onto my hips reaching up. I'm in a little dolphin pose. And I can start by bending one knee in and then maybe the other, really pressing onto the forearms as well as the head. And then slowly and gradually bringing the legs up. You can flex, you can point, you can flaunt, whatever feels good for you. Let's try holding here for 10 breaths. 10. Find that focus point. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Begin to slowly lower the legs down, pointing through the toes. Hold once you get to 90. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then lowering the feet down, coming onto the shins, and just coming into rabbit pose. Taking the hands, grabbing a hold of the heels, resting the forehead down onto your mat. And then as you inhale, take a moment and lift the hips up. Keep the grip on the heels to stretch through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, lower the glutes back down towards the heels. And then come to a nice comfortable seated position. Oh, that felt wonderful to do. You can sit on top of a block, a blanket, a pillow, just your mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Chin bowing in towards your chest is a sign of gratitude for making time on your mat. So important for us to just take the time for ourselves and do what makes us feel great. Remind yourself of your intention. And with sealed lips, inhale that intention through the nose. With sealed lips, exhale that intention out through the nose. Allow it to drip all the way down through your body, out onto your mat, reminding yourself to take that intention with you off your mat as well. Take another inhale through the nose, sipping in the intention. And then as you exhale, make it audible. Send that intention out to all of those you love and those in need. We'll conclude with the sound of one Om, the vibration of the earth. Inhaling through the nose. Namaste.